Yo, what is good, y'all? Welcome one-on-one with BRM. How y'all doing? I'm hoping y'all are either driving home from work or you guys are already home with your feet kicked up, relaxed, or whatever it is you're doing. If y'all got a minute, tune on in. I got my man here, TC Boyd, the artist. If y'all don't know who TC Boyd is, super dope dude, man of many hats. Kind of does a little bit of everything. We'll get into some of the stuff that he does. He is a RP North artist. He is part of the same group that label that we are a part of. So I'm trying to bring people on from the team and other people who I just kind of enjoy being around and talking to in their work and stuff like that. So it's not always Christian hip hop artists. It might be videographers. It might be whatever, but TC, my man, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, bro. How you doing, man?
Man, I cannot complain. I cannot complain. We're on the last slide of the week, you know. So I'm off on the weekend. So if I always look forward to the weekend.
Feel that, bro.
I mean, that's just life, man. I like my weekends. I like my time. You know, so enjoy with the family and all that stuff. So
real talk.
That's what I'll be looking forward to. Man, TC. You know, again, I'm trying to bring people on so people can get to know, you know, the people I bring on a little bit better. Tell us a little bit about your, actually, before I even get into that, I'm going to tell everybody a little bit of how I came to know who TC Boyd was. So guys, real quick, TC is somebody who I met a couple of years ago now. It was for a show. I believe it was in Wisconsin. And, it was a small show. That one happened to be a small show, and I'm glad I went to it because honestly, I don't care what the size is really, but I'm glad I went to it. And this dude was here, and I knew he was gonna be there, but I had never met him. And I got to see his full show, his full presentation, and this dude went all out for about 10 people. And I remember that, and you know, and that's something I'll never really forget either because we had even talked a little bit before the show had started, and we were like, well, it looks like it might be a little small of a show, but that you should just do what it is you're going to do, regardless if it's 1, 10, or 100. And I believe that was something that kind of stuck with me. Number one, that he went all out with his show. And I think that's just something for artists in general to whatever you're going to show up to do it. But regardless, I was super impressed by what TC did up on stage. And you know, I just thought he had a real gift of speaking, getting his testimony across. And those are, if you guys just noticed, those were just kind of two things that had nothing to do with the music. And then the third thing was how great he did with his performance and his music and that type of stuff as well. So we had a chance to chop it up that night, and then we just kind of built afterwards. Anything you kind of remember from that night? I know it was a little while ago, but it was fun, man. It really was fun.
Yeah, it seemed like it was yesterday, bro. Like it's
I know
time flies, man.
I
Like,
know.
Wow. Yeah, that was like, what was it, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
It's gotta be a little bit longer. Yeah,
like,
about though.
Yeah, it was like 3 years ago almost, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you were doing a lot of shows and that kind of stuff. Hopefully you get back to that, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you know, bro, man, it's kind of like we talked about there. Yeah, I've always kind of believed, like, you know, it's kind of like a restaurant. You know, like if it's like 2 people in your restaurant, you still serve the same quality food. Or if you got a full house, 100 people, you serve the same quality food. So, yeah, that's more my thinking, man. But yeah, I remember, man, meeting you, bro. I just thought, like, man, your music go hard. You know, like you was on stage, just kind of like, you know, you was kind of like in your spot, but you was just, you know, your music went hard. And I'm like, okay, this can't go hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Yeah, you kind of right. Like it's funny when I perform, it ain't the glitz and glamour and hopping around. Right. And not that there's anything wrong with that. Like you did a great job with your performance. I just kind of stay in my spot.
Right. Yeah.
You're right.
You was rocking it. You go side to side too, but you were rocking.
I go side to side.
You know, and your songs were just super dope, though. I think that was even the biggest thing. I was like, man, this cat goes hard. He spits hard. I think actually too, bro. I had because I had looked you up too. I think also when I found out be there. And I was listening to some of your music. So I was like, man, okay, man, this is gonna be dope. It's gonna be fun, man. So when we got there, I was surprised too how small it was also. But it was I think, and I think, the people got something from it, man. But then more than that, I mean, for like the connections. Like we met, you know what I mean? All that. So yeah, it was
connection was made from it.
Right, real talk, yeah.
Which is dope, man. That's that's cool stuff, man. I always think with this music stuff. Guys, if you're just joining in or whatever, just talking to TC Boy the artist here. We're just kind of catching up on when we actually just first met or whatever. So yeah, it was just cool, I think God does things like that, takes something real small and kind of makes maybe something a little bit bigger from it. So that was dope, man. It was dope, meeting you at that show and doing all that. So hey, we got TC here. We ain't here to talk about how we met. I want y'all to get to know him a little bit. TC, you got one of them crazy kind of testimonies, or at least to me, it's crazy. I didn't grow up the way you grew up and some of the things that you've seen. So, of course, if that's not the way you grew up, you think, wow, that's crazy. So tell us a little bit about, again, just kind of a quick testimony, where you came from and kind of how your music got started from that.
Yeah, definitely, man. So I'm from Chicago, South Side, South Side my whole life. We lived over East too, but like 78th and Damien area. Okay. And anyway, man, growing up, man, angry kid, man. My pops wasn't around, but I see him every once in a while. Then he died of AIDS. And I got memories of visiting him in a nursing home when he was dying, man. And then my brother was gunned down when he was 17. I was 14 years old. My uncle actually died a week before my brother got shot. So we were planning my uncle's funeral while my brother got killed literally at that same time. So it was a crazy time, man. So I was even more angry then, got in gangs, drinking, drugs, alcohol, all the typical stuff, man. Just, my neighborhoods I was in, man. And then when I was 18, went to this men's service, man, and man, gave my life to Christ, man. And that was the start of the journey, man. And man, thank God to this day.
Right, because you think you probably wouldn't be here, right?
Wouldn't, bro. No, I think what I was gonna say, what got me the most, man, was when I thought I would die before, or at least before I hit 18. I thought I died at 17, because my brother died too. So all that stuff plagued my mind, man. And when I didn't, even though I was doing dumb stuff too, I was like, okay, I just knew God was real, and I needed something with him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro. So that was like a big turning point, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I always remember your testimony because I've heard it a few times now. This is a dude that if he doesn't find Christ, isn't here. I mean, and that's probably a real percentage, a really high percentage. So anybody tune in, this Jesus changes lives. And this is a guy right here who it wouldn't be here. So that's what's up, man. Crazy testimony. How did you get into the music then? So you that's your background, that's your testimony, right? Where did this music stuff start to fit in after you found Christ and started to walk with him?
Well, yeah, actually, man, I did music. I've been doing music my whole life, just like rapping and all that stuff just for fun, even. So, but I think that the whole Christ part, because I rap like everybody else, growing up, you know what I mean, about drugs, girls, all the typical stuff. Even if it wasn't something I was even doing at whatever time it was,
still rapping about it.
You know what I mean? And so I thought that was what you're supposed to do. But anyway, so yeah, man, when I got saved, man, it was a natural transition into something better, man. Because I started talking to like rival gang members about faith and God and other stuff, and then my raps, because I would always freestyle all the time, freestyle.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So my raps transitioned from all the other stuff when I freestyle to being like now about God and faith and like all this other stuff.
And so, they're like,
they're like, this is dope. But you talking about God, bro? Like, what is
okay. Right. Now I believe
it was wild though. But like, yeah, man, so music has just been the thing, man. So I kind of took a break from it somewhat after college, you know what I'm saying? But I did it throughout college. I would like literally like just be you know, freestyling for hours, man, and hours, and like these shows they would let me put on at the school, at the college I went to, and literally freestyling, bro, like for hours, and folks just literally there, just like watching the whole time. It's just baffling, man. But it was a God, man, because actually met my wife actually one of the first nights at school. I was freestyling in the quad, and then it was just like, you know, God just, you know, it becomes kind of like even prophetic. God just like Spirit just started speaking through my flows, bro. And then like people start crying. And I'm like, it's crazy. Like folks is crying. I'm sitting here like rapping a cappella, and like Muzz is crying.
Wow.
And freestyling, man. And then so my wife is actually there. She was one of the people who's crying before I met her. And like I prayed with everybody. We all prayed together in a circle. You know what I mean? Some people rededicated their life to Christ and stuff, bro. And it was crazy. It was crazy. So that's when I knew even more this music stuff was something that God wanted to use. Then more than just me, just, you know, I mean, I love it. It's fun and all that. But like,
for sure.
Yeah.
You knew you could use it. You knew you could use it as ministry as well.
Right. Yeah.
You saw that. I mean, you were like, you know, you sitting there rapping and you're like, okay, wow. People are listening to my words, I guess, but more or less his words. Right. And you're like, okay, well,
yeah,
we could touch the people here.
Yeah, it was wild though. Not to belabor the point, but it was like,
yeah,
I never recorded music, bro. Like even then, it was always freestyling. Like I literally was just freestyle. I would write stuff sometimes too, but like it was like freestyling. So that I think that's why too, even more in recent years, where I'm actually recording way more now, because I never really recorded in the past. It was always freestyling. So and I felt like it was like a special thing, man. Like I would pray, and I would only do it when I was in college, at least. I would only do it when I felt led to do it. You know what I mean? Because people always come on rap, and I'm like, nah, I didn't feel like, you know what I mean?
Right. When anybody ever asks that, I'm always like, nah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'll show you where you can go listen to it though. You can hit a BRM, aka Brandon.
Right. And you know, that's the thing though, bro, because even then, you know, I didn't have anything like that. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't have like, because I didn't record.
Didn't even have anything out. Right.
Yeah, I didn't record anything, bro.
I got you.
Man. So it was crazy, bro. It was a crazy time, but
that's crazy.
But now I got stuff out though, so it's a little bit different. But you know,
nice.
Yeah,
that's what's up. We got somebody in the comments. My man James Wall is in the comments. He was asking, great dude. Also somebody out there ministering, not necessarily a rap artist, but somebody who likes Christian hip hop and that kind of stuff. And he said he'd like to hear some of your tracks. So why don't you let anybody know just real quick where they can find some of that stuff?
Yeah, you can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, all the streaming sites. Just TC BOYD the artist.
Yeah.
You can separate the words TC BOYD the artist, and you'll find it. YouTube also, all that.
All on digital platform.
On all digital,
etc. Yeah. Man, that's what's up. You know, so who are some people that we all have people we listen to, right? Or at least generally, if you like music, you listen to somebody, whether it's worship music, whether it's some people still listen to secular music, some people listen to Christian hip hop. Who are some people that you kind of grew up on, which I always think is fun anyways? Like me, my first song that I remember listening to that got me into music was Gangsta's Paradise Coolio. So I always tell people that because it's funny. Like people laugh at it, but I remember hearing that beat and I was like, oh man, I gotta write to this. I was in junior high. I was pulled out my notebook, started writing. Who are some people that kind of like you grew up on or that you maybe listen to now as well?
Yeah, man. I grew up on Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I grew up on Bone, bro. I used to like just love them, man. And then like, you know, some Pac, Biggie. Yeah. But I think in more recent years, I think really that influences me a lot, even musically, would be like Kanye West, probably. And like Lecrae and like somewhat NF because like I have a part of me that kind of like you know, writing raps that's kind of like rough and gritty, kind of like he does with, you know, like a crazy flow. I don't do that as much as I would like to, but that's something I used to like doing a lot. So yeah. And I listen to a lot of worship music. I feel like the main music I listen to probably is like worship music though, man. I just feel like I be needing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that just solace. I feel like, you know what I mean?
And anything else, right?
Right.
Yeah, I definitely hear some influence with the kind of the Kanye West. So we lost TC. Let me bring him back in here real quick.
Hey, I don't know how we got
like that internet over there is getting you again, I think.
Oh, it must be, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
It was a little choppy, and I was like, "Oh man, we're gonna lose him," and then that's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, he's back. TC's back. In case anybody drop out, if you guys just saw him drop out, he dropped right back in. Thank God for technology. Kind of works like that, and sometimes it's not so good. That's okay. Man, he was just talking about some of his influences. I definitely hear a little Kanye West, little influence in there, and then Lecrae and worship music, and yeah, I enjoy me some NF as well. So, I think we could all kind of take from people who we grew up on and listened to, and then we can kind of incorporate that into our own sound, and it kind of molds into what it is we want to be. What works best for us. So, it's always cool doing that stuff. What's a hobby for TC Boyd besides music? And the good one is always ministry and family. What else besides those things does TC Boyd like to get into?
Man, bro, well, I'm a huge martial arts fanatic. So I
didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think we talked about that. Yeah, I love MMA. Like when I go to the gym, my main workout I do is just hitting the bags.
Oh, it's dope.
So yeah, I love that, man. It's just something in my soul just loves that, jiu-jitsu and all that.
Oh, that's cool.
But then outside of that, I love doing digital marketing. So I do freelance digital marketing too. So I just enjoy kind of helping small businesses and stuff. And it's just fun to me, man, helping people create something and
I agree.
Put it online and make it work for them. So
that's dope.
But yeah, those are I guess some of my hobbies. I mean, outside of that, maybe every so often watching a cool movie or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So some movies, you got the martial arts, the working out, workouts. I like that. The martial arts stuff, that's cool. I like that. That's dope.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
Now, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I actually was training at one point to do MMA fighting, man, but I feel like God was like, nah, bro, you need to focus on your other stuff, man. I was like, okay. But it's funny though, because I ended up getting a groin injury during that time. And it was perfect timing because they were trying to put me in fights and stuff and all that. It's trying to get me to plan for stuff.
Wow, it's a good thing that happened.
Yeah, for real. Well, my thing was though, man, if I couldn't go all in, I didn't want to do it because I was by it. I was still trying to do music. I was trying to do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It was if I couldn't go all in, I didn't want to go in the ring and be getting beat up and stuff, man. So
well, that's the thing, right? Yeah. So something like that, you don't want to be just tiptoeing in.
Right. You want to go all in.
You either all in, straight ahead. Otherwise, those are Woo-wee. Yeah. That ain't something you want to take lightly there.
Not at all, bro.
Oh, that's cool though. I didn't know that. That's pretty dope, man. How about some tip? As far as you said you kind of do some marketing. I know you produce too. For those who don't know, TC produces most of your music. Is that fair to say, or all of it?
Most if not all, yeah.
Most if not all. Yeah. So anytime you hear a TC Boyd track that's his, that is something he created on himself, and you don't see a lot of rappers who also produce for themselves. I would say very often anymore. I just don't know of other people who do it, but there's not a lot of people I don't think who do it. So that salute to that, because that's really tough to do. And the stuff that I heard is really dope. So what's something from being a producer? You help people with marketing. I know I've seen you in commercials. You do some acting, music. What is a tip you could give somebody who's kind of juggling different hats? Maybe that's my question I want to give you. Somebody who juggles a bunch of different hats. What's maybe a tip you could give to somebody?
I would say, man, have one main primary thing you focus on.
Yeah.
And you can slightly dibble and dabble in other things.
Yeah.
You try to go for example, with acting, I just do it because it's fun, but I do it every once in a while and I get paid for it. But I'm not trying to go at it super hard at the same time trying to go hard for something else because you can't really do that. It's hard to.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that would be the thing I'd say. Have one main thing you're really focusing on and kind of just touch every once in a while some of the other things that you kind of like doing, give you a little more traction. So
yeah, I like that. I think that's true. I mean, you even talked about going, when you were doing the MMA stuff and training and starting to get into fights. If you got to have kind of that one thing you're going hard for, because otherwise it probably just won't work with the other things, right?
Right.
I
yeah.
mean,
It won't be as effective.
Yeah. I think that's good, because you can have multiple things, but maybe have that one thing you're focusing on. Yeah, because balance is tough too, right? So you got to have, a lot of us have families and kids and wife and job, so if you have other things that you're trying to do too, you got to be able to balance as well. That's super important.
I would say too, man, unless you can because what I've been doing now with some of my marketing stuff that I do, like I have people that I pay to run stuff I can't run. So unless you can do that to free your time up, you got to try to like really just go hard for one thing mainly.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
And I do. Yeah, that's good too. I mean, as somebody who does a lot of multiple things as well, I think that's a good thing. I've learned how to set time aside for different things. Like I know my times. I think that's important, balance, making sure, hey, wifey's home or kids home. You gotta make sure you have that time. You definitely have to have balance because there's so many hours in the day.
Yeah.
Right. And then, maybe focus on the things, you have your fun things, and you have your things that maybe can earn you some income and stuff like that too, right? So, trying to find balance and focus on the things that you want to focus on, I think is important. Guys, again, I'm here with TC BOYD, the artist. We're just chatting with them. I'm trying to bring on different people just so you guys can get to know whoever it is I am talking to. If I'm talking to them, I think that they are important. I hope y'all can learn a little something. Again, we talked TC, kind of gave us a little bit of his testimony, rough beginning, rough life, really growing up, seen a lot of hurt, seen a lot of death, things not go his way, and, found Christ, and he's here. It's one of those things where he probably would not have been here. He's raising a family. How many kids you got?
I have 5, bro.
5 kids.
5 kids, y'all.
Woo! Man.
The oldest is 8.
Oh, so this man's got 5 kids, 8 and under.
8 and under, bro.
Does music, ministry, family man, working to put food on the table. Some commercials, marketing. So guys, there's a lot of hours in the day. Try to make the most out of them. I think TC's trying to do that himself. Man, that's crazy there.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I speak on the balance thing, because I personally had to learn that, with everything I have going on.
Yeah,
I have to learn balance. Like some gigs that I get offered from my agent for acting, I had to turn down.
Yeah.
Or, so I'm trying to have the one main thing, and then I had to learn how to, just pay other people, man, for the marketing stuff I couldn't do. I had to pay because I'm I can't do it all. So I had to just
can't do it all.
Yeah, share some of the profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of yeah. So it's just like learning that. That's been the biggest help for me, man.
Biggest thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. That's dope. Hey guys, again, I wanted you, if you're tuning in late, go ahead and watch the playback. But man, we had TC BOYD, the artist, on there. If you want to check him out, again, you can check him out a lot of different places. TC BOYD, the artist, space it out. All the stuff will pop up. YouTube. This man it gives you a lot of motivational speaking and stuff like that as well on his YouTube page. You can also see his videos and music. Spotify, TC BOYD, the artist. Hit him up if you need some marketing done and that kind of thing. Also a producer. And you can also check him out on RaptureReadyProductions.com because he is an RRP North artist as well. We're rolling together as a team along with Brody Da Vinci and Kingsman J. And man, we got a lot of music in store. TC, let's let everybody know, in case they are on right now, you have some music coming. We want to give them a date. Let's give them a date, because then maybe we could try to stick to it.
Hey, yeah, for sure, man.
Tell them a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I got a project, man, that I have something I dropped, that I'm dropping more towards Father's Day, man. Just kind of motivating people, man, to you know, forgive and man, just be better, man, no matter what you know, your father's situation was, man. So that's something I'm putting out, man. Some people have heard it, but I'm going to be releasing and doing a big push for that. And I got a part of that project is kind of dealing with like social issues. So a lot of different social things we're dealing with, you know, nice. Family, society, and all that. So the project is going to be called Social Woes. And so yeah, man. So anyway, yeah, that's so I just want y'all to stay tuned for that, man. But we're planning for I know we talked about it recently. We were talking about it in May, me and BRM. But yeah. So end of May is what we were looking at.
Yeah, around Father's Day ish.
Yeah, and because I know it's in June and all that, but so yeah, but we were looking at end of May, just kind of start pushing it, and then but yeah, we may give you guys a sneak peek or something. You know, we'll see.
Yeah, maybe it'll be another. You dropped 1 or 2 singles from it already, correct? That we dropped as a team.
Yeah. Well, one. I think it was one.
Just the one.
Yeah. One. Yeah.
Oh, what was the name of that one again?
The one I did the video for.
New Beginning. New Beginnings?
No.
No, it wasn't that one.
I'm having a brain fart right now.
Time Don't Wait. No, that was your other one.
No, I already know.
Already know. So, guys, what I do want to do is, because I was trying to think of the name of it. I'm like, I want to go into the video, and I can't think of the name. I'm thinking Time Don't Wait for No Man. Me and my son were just rocking that one, Mr. Parakeet. We were just listening to it down there. Hey, guys, we're going to actually go into a video. This is Already Know. Dope track. My man here is spitting on this one. Let's check it out. We're going to go into the video. Here it is. Already Know. Here we go.
God already know you did it. Might as well go in and admit it. Got yourself stuck all up in it. He can help you, gon' just quit it. You started, but he'll finish. Take you back to the beginning. He saw the front from the ending. So ain't no use pretending. Cause God already know you did it. He don't need no assistance. Trying to expose all of your instincts. He just wants your repentance. A switch from the old to the new you. Walking in your ways you're meant to. No matter what you're into. He just wants to get in you. Cause God already know you did it. Ain't no use of you fight now, ain't no use of you lying now. Better watch out for that lion now, because he's always roaming with his teeth aimed at your dome, man. He wants to wreck your home, man. That's why he won't leave you alone, man. But God already knows you did it, so why would you fake the funk? Our sin stinks like the smell of skunk. We steady stumble like we drunk, scared of the truth, why so punk? Give God a ball, he gon' dunk. That old you left in the trunk, that new you rise in the sun. Cause God already know you did it. Yeah, he seen that you did that. He captured all your moments like a picture, but no Kodak. Can't hide nothing like contact. It's clear as day, it's all facts. He sees the truth and keeps track, whether you're in America or in Iraq. Cause God already know you did it. When he returns, ain't no pretending. You got to answer for all your decisions. He gon' break it down like division. Everybody gonna see exactly the lives that they're impacting, whether good or bad, no acting. See who you are exactly. Say God already know I did it. I cheated, I lied, just quit it. I murdered, I hide, just quit it. I left it inside, admit it. Say God already know I did it. Ain't no use in me fighting that. Ain't no use in me denying that. Ain't no use in me retrying that. When I know God already know I did it.
Yo, already know. You know, it's funny because I'm sitting there and we're trying to think of the single, right? And I'm like, everything I wanted to say was already did it. God already know you did it. Then I wanted to keep saying, I already know you did it. I'm like, it's already no. Anyways, dope video, guys. That was TC BOYD, the artist. Already know. One of the singles he dropped, and we did a video as well to it.
Yeah, shout out to BRM. Shout out to BRM for the editing, man. You snapped on the editing, bro.
Got some of the editing done. Trying to. That's another thing I try to dip and dabble in. I do all the editing for my stuff, for the most part. So yeah, I've been trying to help people out with that as well. So yeah, appreciate that. But dope track. He's spitting on that one, man. Now is that one of the tracks where you made the beat?
Yeah, I made the beat. Yeah.
So y'all, again, I was telling you that beat was dope. That beat was dope, man. I like the breakdown towards the end too with the beat. I always notice you do a nice job with that in a lot of your tracks. I think a lot of your tracks are set up well for performances.
Yeah.
I've said that before. I think the Jay Dunn's live right now. I said a lot of his tracks I feel like are set up well, and you do well on performances. And then just trying to change them up for CDs and that kind of stuff as well. But your tracks are perfect for performances. So like that track right there is something where, God already know you did it. When you got the little breakdown, you could do that. Time Don't Wait for No Man. That's dope. That's another one. Time Don't Wait for No Man. You just got good tracks that are really well for performances. I think personally. So we got to get you back out performing again.
I know.
You got a lot of tracks for that. Anything about that song? Just kind of, and where your mind was at, maybe when you wrote that, or?
Yeah, man. I just feel like for me, I wrote it from a place of like, man, struggling with my own issues, man, and like just going to God, like, Lord, everything I'm going through. Like,
there's
no reason for me ever to hide it. There's no reason for me to not, talk to my brothers, get accountability or whatever. Like, I just gotta be 100. You already know I did it, God. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So
I like it. Yeah. When you show me that song, it's exactly what I thought too. I like what you were talking about with that track. Just and you basically put it out there. You put it out there on the track. And I thought it turned out really well. So kudos on that track, man. It's one of my favorites of TC Boyd, the artist. Man, anything else, TC? Anything you want to say before you go? We talked about the album. We talked about where they could get your music. Anything else that you want to kind of promote that you kind of got coming? I know you're starting to do some stuff with the YouTube channel, right?
Yeah. So, I started just posting stuff on YouTube, man, just kind of to be like kind of more of a ministry focus, man, like kind of personal spiritual development. Because I was posting a lot of stuff on Facebook, man, but I realized that it kind of wasn't like fully servicing as many people as I would let it. I mean, we'll be able to. The reason I say that is because like everybody knows, like, even when they see this video, when you post on Facebook, it goes down. Well, no, it goes down your timeline though. So even if they go to your page,
right,
it goes down. Because
I got you.
You keep posting on top of that. So I realized if you post to YouTube, if I post those same videos to YouTube, at least it's there stationary. So as many people that I can share with or they can see it, whatever encouragement it might be, it just stays there. It doesn't get pushed down or nothing like that. So
makes sense.
So that was really the heart behind doing stuff on YouTube now. I do it under New Rise Nation. It's kind of what I call it at New Rise Nation. And basically, man, it's just like ministry stuff, like just personal spiritual development, man. Stuff I was sharing just on Facebook that I decided, man, I just want to share it, on YouTube. So
give it a nice spot where people can go to, and everything is there.
Right. Yeah,
everything's there. Videos, music, ministry. You can just go on like a Facebook page where everything gets pushed down. Makes total sense. No, guys, hey, if y'all want to check out TC, I've said it a million times. TC Boyd, the artist. Check him out. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good music. A lot of good ministry stuff, and even some stuff that kind of like some tips and stuff too. I think I even saw on your YouTube. You're just kind of giving some tips and that kind of stuff too. So watch out. He's got an album coming. We're gonna say early summer, late spring, May, June is when it's gonna be. We're gonna stick to ourselves to get that out to you guys. TC, man, I appreciate you coming on, man, and look forward to more to come.
I appreciate you too, bro. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. We'll chop it up soon.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all. We're going to go for now. TC, stay on for a minute afterwards. Appreciate y'all. Till next time. Peace.